Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is matchup 10 of the Fantasy Baseball Experience podcast. I'm going to go ahead and preface before this podcast starts. Sorry if I'm not really on my game. I had a golf tournament this week and I haven't paid much attention to fantasy. Speaking of golf tournaments, we have Kensley Brogdon here on the podcast, the top scorer for the week. And her selection to join was, I believe, third scorer of the week, but I also want to have him on. He was in the matchup of the century, Kody Pemberton, everybody.
Howdy.
Two electric factories here on the pod. Kensley, at first, we were just letting her on because we didn't think she'd make it. And all of a sudden, she's been creeping in and been a part of it more often than we expected this season. Kens, I'll talk with you since you were the top scorer of the week first. How did it feel beating your arch nemesis this week? Talking a lot of shit to you, the name, he's really jabbing at you. And I know it felt good just to beat the brakes off of him.
It did feel good. And quite honestly, like going into the week, I know I made a couple of waiver acquires by getting the Marlins pitcher. I think his name is Braxton. I'm completely blanking right now. Yeah, but I wanted to try to get 8 starts, and then I think that Cortez was lined up to be my 8 starts, and he's out on the 15-day IL now, so had to settle with 7, but wanted to get as many starts as possible up against Mitch this week, and overall panned out pretty well. I think everybody at least did decent. I think Elder put up -7 today, which was definitely the worst that we had this week, but even had Montgomery on his 1 start put up 25. He has been definitely one of the people that I've been contemplating dropping all season, and just wanted to keep holding on to him just in case if I needed him. And this week felt like he could do it, and he put up 25. So it felt good.
I know who also is probably stoked about Montgomery's good game is our resident Cardinal fan, Kody. Kody, you're part of a slobber knocker this week. You win 259 to 258, and it comes down to Morel batting against a position player and striking out. How do you feel? You're beating Austin. He's beloved by the league. He's on a tough skid right now. Tell me your thoughts on the matchup.
Yeah, so look, here we go into the weekend. I'm down 122 points. There's no hope in sight. Mitch Keller put up -11 on me. Kid's been hot. He had a cold day, but he had 2 starts. So he goes in again today, puts up numbers. Well, I start creeping up. All of a sudden, we're neck and neck, right? We're down by, I think I'm up by 2 points, actually. And then I see Brandon Crawford gets put in to pitch. Well, morale's up to freaking bat. And all I can think of is bases loaded, position pitcher. Congratulations, Austin. This is how it goes out. Oh, boy, gets struck out by Crawford. I take the W, and I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't paid too much attention, but I woke up this morning and saw what was going on with y'all's, kept up with it through the noon slate. It was an electric factory, and no Sunday night baseball players in it either. So it was done and locked in at 5 o'clock tonight. So congrats on the big win. I feel bad for Austin. That's 2 tough weeks in a row. He's going to drop to 4-6, and you're going to go up to 5-5 and be your 500 player now. So Kody, I know that's big for you. I'll swap back to Kensley. Land of the Freeman, Freddie Freeman's been a dog. So another 39 this week. I think he scored 30 points like 4 weeks in a row. He's been the best player in fantasy for the month of June for sure, and the end of May. What do you think about Freddie? I assume you're expecting this out of him, but I know it feels good to finally see that come to fruition.
Yeah, he's by far the best player on my team. Obviously, it's my first round draft pick, and I would absolutely expect that out of him. But finally, to get like a solid, I guess, between 6 to really like 10 points a night this week, he's definitely popped off. I guess he's gone 9 for 21, so he's batted .428. He's had 3 homers this week, he's definitely picked it up. But again, you're right. I expect it out of him, but being the best player on my team, but it's good to finally see it consistently happening.
Yeah, and resident Braves fan here. I still have such mixed emotions on Freddie Freeman, but we have to say he's probably the best first baseman in baseball. We want Matt Olson to be that guy, but Freddie's too consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Besides somebody that's been consistent all year, Kody has a guy that we're talking debatably the top pitcher taken in the draft. Sandy's also been downhill, but Corbin was the number one consensus guy. Had a rough year. Comes out with 36 points for you today to bring back the victory. And before you get started on Corbin Burns, I've mentioned to you maybe wanting to do a pronunciations with Pimbo page. And let's look at the team he's playing this week in Baltimore. So can you say that for me? I just want to hear you say the Baltimore's team name.
The Orioles.
All right. So, yeah, Corbin Burns, is he back? Are you feeling good about him? 36 points. You look at his StatCast page. It's legit. He's in the top percentile rankings for everything. Have you kept up with it? He just had tough matchups so far, and he's finally caught a break, or is something turning around for him?
Yeah, last I checked, he never left. Old boy's been back since day one. He had a rough start to start the season off. The last 3 starts been solid, man. 36 points. Kid is on fire.
Yeah. 9 Ks today, 8 innings pitched, 2 hits, gets the dub at Cincy Giants. And yeah, his bad games are against Houston, Cardinals, Giants, Red Sox, Mets, Cubs. I mean, I think he's just had a tough go. Is he on a 2-start next week? I see he's pitching on Tuesday.
I don't know. He pitched tonight, or did he? No, he pitched yesterday, I think.
No, he is not. They are off tomorrow, and they're off. What is that? I guess then Thursday. So no, he's not going to be on 2-start.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to see Corbin Burns is doing good. He's expected to do good. So I like when good pitchers are good pitchers. This whole plan with the 80th ranked pitchers keeping teams in the league this year.
It sucks. It sucks.
I'm enjoying the top guys being the top guys.
And I'm pretty sure Burns was the first pitcher I took in the draft. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I took him
the first pitcher taken.
Yeah, like I think I reached on him pretty quick, so it is nice to see him, being consistent now.
Yeah, it's going to be between him and Sandy, who went first in our league. They were the consensus top 2. We have a new segment idea here sent to us by Brady. And since we have 2 people on the pod, I'm going to cover the top pitcher and the top hitter for the week. Kens, we're going to start with you. The top pitcher of the week is the meme lord himself, Sid the Sloth, the most boring looking human on earth. Blake Snell comes out. How many points did he have? 51 this week?
52 points.
So what did you get out of Blake Snell this week?
So yeah, looking at his stats, the thing that impressed me the most, I mean, he played the Cubs and the Rockies. Cubs are 18 and 36. I don't even know if they won today. It might be 18-37 now. But over 13 innings, 1 earned run in 2 games. Obviously, again, both teams are not good or great by any means, but only 1 earned run and 20 strikeouts. He had 12 strikeouts at the Rockies. I think that is crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of pitchers, so everyone knows
Given the ballpark.
Everyone knows the ball travels far there because of the elevation, but it also has a lot of effect on the spin for pitchers.
Mhm.
So I think sinker ball pitchers do really well there because the bottom just falls out of their pitches, but a lot of the breaking stuff doesn't really catch the wind well.
Yeah.
So 12 strikeouts there is gnarly from him.
And 20 for the week. 20 for the week, still crazy out of 2 starts.
That's what he does. He's going to do this all year. He's going to be absolute dong water for 2 months, and then he's going to come in the playoffs and win somebody a big playoff matchup. That's just Blake Snell.
Definitely.
Top batter for the week is a rookie, a guy that has high expectations, that Austin loves to death, and you had the privilege of going up against him and coming out triumphant. Corbin Carroll. What'd you see from this week?
Yeah, so this week was the battle of the Corbins, man. I had Corbin Burns and Corbin Carroll.
I noticed.
And I tell you what, just watching Carroll perform this week had me scared. I mean, it was ridiculous. He did 3 home runs, 8 RBIs for a total of 49 points this week, averaging 3.8 as an outfielder. Yeah, kid's hot.
Yeah,
I mean, he put up 19 at the Tigers. He put up 15 and 19 in consecutive nights. Why?
Oh, I'm fully aware.
2 days, 34 points.
Yeah, that's insane.
7 days, 49 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to try and play around here. Baseball Savant has an illustrator now. So you can go in and say, when was the first game this week? 06, 05. 2023, I guess. And you can go in and actually try and pick out their specific stats from this game. But I'm struggling to get all of that situated right now, so I didn't want to really mess
Work
with
on it for next week, buddy.
Yeah, but you can see here, I'll pull up, you can get an idea of how hot he's been playing. So this is from the last week out of Corbin Carroll. And you can come in and see his batted ball types, see where he's hitting ground balls, line drives, things like that. Dude's a line drive machine.
Yeah.
I mean, fly balls and line drives. Why are they pitching them all up and in, though? Getting a lot of balls up in the zone, easy pitches to hit. Who did he face this week? What teams?
Washington and
Tigers.
Detroit.
Yeah, so Nationals and Tigers are probably the two worst teams in the league. So
No, Cardinals.
the Cardinals aren't bad. They're just tanking because of their manager. It's different.
Do we forget the A's?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I didn't count them as in the MLB.
Okay, we're just forgetting that they're out there.
they're in limbo. Aren't they going to some other city?
Yeah,
Vegas,
I would be
baby.
a big fan. I hope they change their name to something cool, like the Blackjacks.
Las Vegas Sinners.
Oh, Sinners would be good. I don't know. If the Braves can't have their Indian dude anymore, I feel like Sinners is probably a little too edgy for the MLB. Kody, I'll let you start with the bottom 3 power rankings this week, and then I'm going to let Kens go with the top 5. That way a little bit more people get included and kind of see where they're at. But I want you to get it started. Hit us with the 10 spot and work our way down to the worst team in the league for a little drama, and let's see where they land this week.
All right, so I'm going from 10 to 11 and 12.
Yeah.
All right. So I had to put a little thought into this. It was, I know I have a lot on my notes here, side and side, but for number 10, I'm going with Austin.
Ooh, okay.
So no real support there other than that's 2 weeks in a row he's lost. He is dropping to the back. Still a good team. I was lucky to pull out a W, but it's 2 weeks in a row. He's slipping back a hair.
He is, and he's going to 4-6 now. But I will say with Austin, he's 4th in points scored this year.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
But so, and then moving on to 11, I have Brady.
Yeah, and he had a good week. It's 2 weeks in a row. Brady's been good, which I've been surprised, but good Lord, man. I feel like has he had any more recent setbacks? I feel like he had another guy. Oh, Sale, which we're kind of happy he's saying a month to 2. Rodon, they're acting like he's never going to freaking come back. I guess he's pitching bullpens right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw a live
So,
beat.
yeah, for this bottom bunch, I had a lot. It was tough, and I'm not putting myself down there. Thought about it, not doing it. Come in for the number 12 spot is the magical, mythical man, Alex. He plays it out every year, does something, but the team is falling right now, and in his current state, I'm sorry, man, that's where you're at.
Dude, the clinic is real. It's been a joke for a month now on this team, and then the DeGrom Tommy John comes last week. And are we surprised? No, we called it from day one. We've been sending the images in the group chat. The guy's not going to pitch anymore. But DeGrom's, I guess, dropped now. So let me look at next week, because that's inaccurate. But Nick Lodolo's IL 60'd, Pasquantino IL, Chris Bryant IL, Eloy Jimenez is day-to-day, but that guy never plays. Poor dude. I just feel bad for Alex. I'm okay with him being at 12. I mean, obviously, Benson's been getting shit on, and he was, again, lowest scorer this week, so I'm surprised he didn't fall in your bottom 3. But with that, Kens, I'll let you handle the top 5. Let's start from number 5 and work our way up.
Hey, I like this format of like bottom 3, top 5, because I feel like that you could group us in like a bottom 4, a middle 4, a top 4, and in that group, everybody can flip.
Exactly. And we can I wouldn't be opposed to doing like a top 6 and bottom 6 situation, but I know there's going to be a lot of overlap. So I'm trying to figure out the right between.
I think this is a good one to go with.
That was like a $5 pull that Kody just did, dude. That was like a $5 pull. That was dope. So anyways, Kens, we'll let you hit the top 5.
So I've got Mr. Blandons himself at number 5. I think that Kody's pitchers are definitely helped him a lot this week, and I think will continue to help. So well done, sir. Number 5. Number 4 and 3, both two people that took a loss this week, but I still think that they deserve to be up top. I've got Logan coming in at 4. Sadly, lost to Hayden and Jared. I mean, like, damn. But he does still have the second most points overall. And I think that he'll still continue to score high. Might have just been a little bit lower scoring week. But I've got him at 4.
And I will say real quick, while we're harping on teams that lost this week, what a week overall in fantasy.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
matchup was awesome. I mean, everyone's scoring over 200 except
Besides Ben. I mean, like, did Ben get over 200? Barely? Maybe?
we know golf tournament kid can't do it.
Yeah.
The competition this week was incredible.
Yep.
So number 3 now.
I've got Will. I still think, again, I think that Will continues to put up points. I know you beat him this week, but I still think that Will is very competitive, and I've got him. Right now, I don't feel like he can drop out of the top 5. Again, I feel like the top 5 I could completely mix up, but he's up there.
Yeah, and I did not think I was going to pull it out going into today. Luzardo gets pushed to Monday. He has Gossman, and
Gossman's a stud. He's been doing great. Maybe he just did really good when I played Will. So,
but anyways, so I was looking for Lim today, but Gossman and he had Wesneski go both had negative points.
Negative points today.
Couldn't have a big day out of them and ended up giving me the Sunday lead, so I liked it. Ken's on to number 2.
Yep, I've got you at number 2. Of course, I can put you at 1 because I couldn't put him at 1 because of collusion, obviously. So I think 2 is fair. Arenado 35 this week. Your pitching needs to step up a little bit, but I mean, still 250 range. It's still in the top bracket of scores this week.
I was telling Will, both my last 2 wins, I've had just really tough pitching matchups. I haven't made bad decisions.
Yeah.
Bad matchups for him. My hitters right now, just carrying the payload. Nolan Arenado, Marcus Simeon, Dolis Garcia, they're doing the work.
Yeah.
But that leaves us with 1 spot, and I'm probably going to be upset at this one, but let's hear
you probably are. And again, like, I still, like, it's still kind of pained me for number 1, but I have Kevin at number 1. I think that, again, having somebody that is so iffy though, but can do what he did and what we've already talked about today. I mean, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on his team put up 25 or more. That's pretty great. Again, I see continuously hanging top 3, but I've got Kevin at 1 still. And he played Ben this week, so it's not like he did like that great. 253 to 194 right now. I don't know if it's done or not. But still a solid week.
I'm actually seeing here. Blake Snell was removed from today's game early with swelling in his ankle. So we'll see how that turns out. I didn't know he was pulled early. Dude had 12 Ks through 7 innings, and they pulled him early because of a sore ankle. Well, that's it for the power rankings. Do you guys have anything else y'all really want to cover this week? Anything?
I just want to say, Kensley, we play each other next week. Good luck.
Good luck, bud.
Oh,
here's my diet ginger ale.
Oh, I hate good camaraderie. That's gross. Kens, anything, your final words?
I'm just proud to be up here today to say that I did have one good week where I'm top scorer, and I'm hoping I continue into next week. And it was not just top scorer, it was absolutely demolishing my opponent, which I am very proud of. So hope to carry that into next week. Sorry, Kody, but hope to make it a good one.
Ain't gonna happen.
We'll see.
Goodness. Well, I appreciate both of y'all for being here. Thank you so much, and good luck. I look forward to seeing y'all's matchup this week. I'm not sure I'm playing next week yet. Let's see.
Austin.
Oh, another good one.
Oh, that kid's gonna get the smoke, dude. It's gonna be sad. Austin dropping to 4-7 is gonna hurt my soul. But anyways, thank y'all. That's it. I appreciate y'all being here, and hope y'all enjoy the rest of your evening.
Cool. Thank you.
All righty here. All right, y'all. It's just me. It's time for a new segment on the pod. Bananas with Brog. I just want to have a moment for my own sake after this pod to give y'all the layover of the league and see how things are working here. So I got the standings pulled up. Kody and Kensley right now, they have pretty fair power rankings, I'm not going to lie, but I'll start. I'm just going to go in order here. Benton. It's disrespectful. You were not in the bottom 3 this week. I'm sorry, man. I love you as a person. But 2,100 points ain't it, man. Bobby Gray could be the truth. Bobby, looking cross-eyed. Bobby Miller. Sonny Gray's consistent. Bobby Miller could be the truth. I'm glad you got rid of Alek Manoah, but I don't think Jorge Soler helps out enough. So you're definitely down in the bottom with me. And with Brady's team heating up, I'm starting to worry it's looking like it might be a single-legged race for you for 12th place. Next on the list, we got Mitchell. Mitchell, your team didn't perform this week. And I know they didn't perform this week, but you have a good team. Stick with it. I'm not worried about you. You're going to be in the playoffs, and you're going to cause some havoc, and you're going to cause a lot of drama. We all know that. So looking forward to seeing you there. Next on the list is Kevin. Your top 3. Her top spot's fine. I'll allow it. Me and you have talked actually tonight. I look forward to something you're going to provide for me and for the rest of the league. Number 4, Will, designated shitter. We had a good matchup. I think you're still safe in your top 5 as well. But your team's slipping. Hayden, Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. I think the jinx is over. You got guys that can definitely turn it around. They just need to turn it around. Matt Chapman's in a slump that looks eternal when he really shouldn't be. Dude was a dog at the beginning of the season. I think Ozzy's back. Schwarbaum's needs to come back. You're betting on the rookie Nolan Jones. Your pitching's really good. Giolito can be good. Hunter Brown can be good. But I think Gilbert and Valdez are 2 studs. Darvish is like a Blake Snell type, super iffy on what you're getting out of him. But I like what you're doing. You're middle of the pack, though. Don't get too excited. Middle of the pack at best. My team, I'm so comfortable where we are. A big win this week without Aaron Judge. The bats just, I don't need pitching the way my bats are playing. Feeling great about it. Balls deep. Logan, your team's nasty as well. So I keep putting you with Kevin in my brain, but when I look at Kevin's roster, I don't see how they're doing what they're doing. But what I said is bananas, kind of what I want to do to your roster. It's real nice. Austin, you're on a tough skid, and your team's legit. You don't deserve to be down there, but I'm not sure if the luck is on your side this year. So I could see you falling out of playoffs with the way it's going, and you don't deserve. If you make playoffs, you got a big shot at it. You really do. Your team's consistent. Cody's hung like a horse. His team's hot. I don't see it keeping up. He's winning games. He's doing good, but when you look at these guys, they're just a bunch of Cardinals waiver trash hats. And he hopes Corey Seager keeps being Corey Seager. Pitching ain't it. Shane Bieber's a fraud. Mitch Keller's a fraud. Jack Flaherty, what a joke of a human that is. Miles Michaelis, fraud. So his pitching won't be able to keep him in for a playoff run. Alex the Clinic, I'm sorry for you, man. You have no chance at anything this year, but it's not your fault. It kind of is your fault. You drafted a lot of injury-prone guys. It is your fault. You don't deserve to make the playoffs. Kensley's going to squeak into the playoffs. She could do some damage with the right pitching matchups, but that's it. My hottest take here coming out of 12th place in the standings. He gets shit on every week just because everybody doesn't want him to do good. Y'all better watch out for Brady. Big run coming from Brady. The pitching stays healthy. I don't think Kershaw is going to be able to last, but Yuri Perez, Rodon comes back, Verlander, Wheeler, Musgrove pitch like they can. Just saying that out loud was gross. Saying Julio Rodriguez, Fernando Tatis, Michael Harris, Luis Robert should be the truth, but he's not. Ellie De La Cruz he just picked up. That guy looks like an alien. he looks like the best player in the league, and Brady's just like, I'll add him on waivers. We're all need to be watching Brady's team. I think he's got a good run, but that's it. I just want to. We're about at the halfway point now. And I usually have guests on and let them provide their opinion, but I wanted to lay out my landscape of the league, so that's it for Bananas with Brog. The green screen's kind of fucking with me, but good luck to everyone. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in every week. We're getting more and more views. I hope this keeps everyone more involved in the league. And I just look forward to doing this every Sunday and seeing the different person I get on. And Austin, I'm Pete in your meet next week. Good night, everybody.